All right, so I think I checked. Oh, it's a silver rupee. Can I get that from here? Oh yeah, I can. I have claw shot. What am I thinking? All right. I missed a grotto down at the other side of the bridge. Let me go run and grab that. And then I think we're gonna go to Castletown, start going crazy over there. There's a grotto similar to this where there's a bunch of enemies underwater that you have to kill them all. I thought this might have been that, but it was not. It was, however, another godforsaken blue rupee. I'm not trying to have a repeat of last episode where all I got was blue rupees. All right, let's see. First things first, there's a hint sign right here I want to look at. I don't have this stone done yet. I don't know which stone this is, but there is a wolf item that'll spawn here eventually. Water bombs and Ordon. Okay, I probably already found that in the form of a blue rupee, so screw that. Once I find a bomb bag, all these blue rupees will probably turn into bombs. But what sucks is, once I do have a bomb bag, I'm going to have no freestanding bombs. So I'm going to have to make sure that I actually purchase a ton to use so I don't lose them. Because I'm not going to be finding any in the overworld with all these checks I'm striking out. All right. Okay, right here, get in frame. Oh, what? It spawns down there? I got scammed. All right, that's a required item. That's huge. We need that to beat the game. That's a good one. All right, before we actually head into Castletown, I need to grab one more bug, and I need one more Poe in this area. So the bug is actually just down over here towards where the Poe is. So it should be pretty quick to see what it is. I'm not even going to pick it up. I'm just going to mark it off on the tracker. Maybe it'll turn into bombs later. Huh. Okay, the nighttime music's still playing. I'm sorry, the daytime music still playing at night has to be a glitch. Because this is not what plays at nighttime. Piece of heart. Nice. Always take those. All right. It's time to go to Castletown. Okay, so I know I said that I was going to give this... Oh, right. They don't like wolves. I gotta reload the area. So I know I said that I was gonna give all my money to Mallow to reopen the store. Oh, well, never mind. I'm not giving it to you because I didn't realize you spoil what you have. All right. I just saved myself 500 bucks. Okay, so conveniently, Agatha has a sign saying everything she'll give. So hopefully it's nothing too crazy. And I have to go here. She has an Arbiter's Ground small key, House of Twilight small key, and a Dominion rod. All right, so I do have to start hunting and giving her bugs because I need that Dominion rod. I know where they both are now. So she has one, and then there's one in Lake Hylia. And I guess I only really need one of them to finish Temple of Time. I don't need both of them. But regardless, let's see if maybe I just get lucky and get it right now. The Arbiter's Ground small key is probably going to be needed too, though, for something. All right. Arrows. And I have one more. All right. What am I going to get? Orange rupee. All right. Fine. Because if I have to find 60 posts or something, that's going to suck. All right. Not required. Oh, and it even tells me I don't need to get the Dayfly. That won't have the Dominion rod. And my full total reward is a bow. But since I already have my bow, that just means I'd get a quiver. Okay, I can't go in as a human. I got to go in as a wolf. All right, so thank God I don't have to get lucky and find all 60 post souls. I probably will still end up finding most of them, but I'm not going to have to go to the ends of the earth looking for the last 2 or 3, let's say. Also, nothing in here, so let's just go. Take care of you. Get a small key for Temple of Time. That is sweet. We need that. Kakariko Gorge is on the way to the hero. I already did all that, so whatever it's talking about, I already found. Which I don't even remember what specifically I found there. It was either... I think it's talking about my ball and chain. All right. Take care of you. I see another hidden skill over there. That's nice. It'd be nice if I had a shield. Another blue rupee. I hate my life. All right, shield attack, fat. Nice. Hint sign. They say that Trill will defeat enemies if he has to. Okay, cool. Good for him. I'm glad he's on our side. I don't know who Trill is. I don't remember. Is that somebody in this game? Damn it. And crawl in the grotto. I just need to kill all these Tektites. Do that real quick. Easy peasy. Alright, City in the Sky, small key. Not a required dungeon, and hopefully I don't have to step foot in there, but good to know. I think that's the only City in the Sky small key, too. I don't think there's that many. I'm pretty sure it's only one. If I go to Lake Hylia, I could find the Dominion Rod that's somewhere in there. And I could actually start doing a little bit of Temple of Time stuff. But I don't have the lantern. The lantern's kind of a big deal. Oh, and the spinner. Never mind. I can't do Temple of Time yet. I don't have the spinner. So then, I could still do Lake Hylia. Or I could go Zora's Domain. There's a few things in that area. And I could cheese myself a bomb bag, which I think I might do. Let's take a leap of faith. Wrong game. More money, more problems, because I'm running out of checks and I need more items. Oh, man. Okay, I think I might actually be maxed out on cash now. Yeah, I can't hold anymore. Also, I am missing a chest. Oh, it's right here. Where the Poe was? All right, a heart piece. That's pretty good. Oh, I just couldn't see it. Oh, all right. That's a good one. We need that. Goron Mine small key. Nice. That's a required dungeon. Yeah. Holy, ho, 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 ho. Wow, I'm happy we came here. I need that. That's required. All right. That is a huge bonus. Oh my god, another Goron Mine small key. The value. I accidentally spoiled myself a little, and I found out that I missed a Poe because I checked off the wrong one on my tracker, so I know what another Poe that's sooner in the area is supposed to give. It's a bug. All right, so these guys here, I don't know what they're called, but they are unironically the worst enemy in this whole game. They are so strong, so annoying, so oppressive. I hate them with every fiber of my being. This is why people love Snow Peak. They are one of the main reasons that I can't stand Snow Peak and this whole area and this dungeon and the boss fight and the traversal because of this. Because they have infinite range on that and it takes so much health. Like he's gonna reach me before I reach him. And then they turn into these little guys that are just annoying to deal with. So you literally have to kind of rush in, take a hit where you can get it, and oh man. Oh man, oh man. Like, look at that range! What is that? No. Oh, I'm gonna crash out. Oh man, where did you come from? All right. And there's the chest. Just sitting on it the whole time. This is one of those chests I think you would never know is here. Because I would not be bothered to ever come and get this if I was playing this vanilla. Because you'd have to come back here after already doing the entirety of the dungeon. Or at least up until you get the ball and chain. Alright. Another thing that makes this randomizer really hard in my opinion, unless, you know, you get super lucky, is that you have no hearts for the majority of this game. Because already this game has so many heart pieces and not enough heart containers that it's really difficult. And when you're running around skipping areas like this, normally at this point in the game, you should have at least 10 hearts. I have 5. You can also get this while we're here. Okay, so where am I? I'm all backwards. Okay, so while I'm here, I know it's not required, but I am gonna go check out some of Snow Peak. My thought process is that if I can clear out enough of Snow Peak, I know for sure there's a fishing rod in there. There might also just be a couple small keys for maybe one of my other two temples, because I'm still looking for more small keys for Goron Mines. I'm looking for more small keys for Temple of Time. I need the big key for City in the Sky, or not City in the Sky. Um, I need everything for the Lakebed Temple. I don't have any keys for that. So while this dungeon isn't required per se, there is a setting in the randomizer that you can set that makes it so non-required dungeons are barren. I don't select that because I like exploring the entire game when I do randomizers. I know a lot of people, if not most people, I feel like any dungeon that they don't have to do, they just have it so it's 100% junk items. Like there's nothing in them. They're just like rupees and traps and postals if they're unnecessary. But I don't like playing like that. I like having every single dungeon kind of be part of the journey. So that's why I am going to go do Snow Peak, even though it's not technically required. All right, let's go inside. Okay, so there actually is a lot I can do in here. If I remember to click back into my game. Because there's a Poe. There's actually two Poes in this room. The first one just being right when you walk in, which is always just a free item check. Vanilla, all right, whatever. There's two chests and a Poe within the walls here. I don't remember which ones exactly. I got the Poe right, at least. Another vanilla postal. And then I think the chests are on this one. Nope. Okay, cool. Forest Temple Big Key. And some more money. Okay, we get the map check. Oh, wow. All right, sweet. I never get a shield. Wow, that's actually hilarious. I very rarely get shields when I do these randomizers, because there's only 2 of them in the whole seed, but that's funny. That's pretty cool. Bedroom key is in the Gerudo Desert. Okay. And Farron Woods is Way of the Hero. I promise that was the boomerang that I already got. All right, another hidden skill. Just a nice to have, doesn't really do anything for the run. The only one we really need is the first one. Oops. Oh!
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
Also, another reason I hate this dungeon. These guys are the worst. Luckily, the ball and chain makes them really easy to deal with. Maybe in the future I'll get into speedrunning this game. I think that would be fun. Piece of heart. Not nice. Damn it. Got another postal. For some reason my tracker says I have 12, but in game I only have 11. I must have saw one and just marked it off on the tracker without actually picking it up, but I don't remember. Okay. Making good progress in this dungeon. Let's keep going. Damn. All right, that is so nice. That is so nice. We got 6 hearts now. We're doing good. 6 hearts out of 20, where we should at this point in the game have like 10 or 11, but it's fine. It's fine. It's cool. All right, so this is where you normally get the ball and chain, but it is, to me, in my opinion. Oh, that's funny. So the mini boss is right here. He was supposed to be in that suit of armor. Since I have the ball and chain, I can kind of just mess with his hitbox, but he's indestructible, because normally what you do is you come through and you just try to go into this room in front of you But when you do, something happens. Oh, but it skips the cutscene. So anyway, this guy sucks in randomizers because you have no health. This guy sucks in main game even with full health.
Bruh.
Because every hit takes a full heart of damage. And you really just have to wait for him to throw the ball and chain before you can attack him from behind. His tail is his weak spot. But I have no idea. I have never learned how to correctly fight this guy. And I know I see like the claw shot things above, but I feel like if I ever try to use those, it doesn't really do anything. Like, what is the point of this? I feel like he's gonna hit me. I don't understand how you're supposed to do it. So I just really gotta wait him out. Luckily this time though, I have the ball and chain,
Bruh.
which just does insane damage. So it shouldn't really take too long to take this guy down doing this. I'm just gonna swing it around on him, do stupid amounts of damage, and then run away. And you know what? Now that I was talking about it, the claw shot method, kinda working, which is stupid because I swear every other time I played this game, it hasn't worked like that. And now the game is making me look like an idiot.
Bruh.
Also, speaking of, I would have definitely thought he'd be dead by now from the ball and chain. And then he throws it. Wow. Okay. You know what? Today I learned so much. Holy moly. Also, I don't know how much damage the ball and chain really does. I feel like it's not doing as much as it should be. Wait for him to come closer. Also, I can only get hit. What? Okay, see, like, that's what I'm talking about. That's the crap. That's the crap. Hold on, I have milk. I need to drink my milk. Hold up. Thank God I found that bottle. Give me 3 more hits. Did he just throw it? He did. Yeah, like, I doubt the wooden sword. Okay, there we go. There's no way the wooden sword was going to be any faster. So I feel like the ball and chain was the right thing to do. So we use the ball and chain to unlock the ball and chain. Wooden sword had a sheathing sound, by the way. So ball and chain. And after we get this chest, this is actually the last thing I can get in this temple for now, which is perfect. Nothing. I just looked down at the tracker. We are 22% through all the checks in the game. Man, and it feels like we have a lot, but it feels like we've also been on a little bit of a dry spell lately. Okay, it's time to go to Lake Hylia. I've decided we need to start making big moves happen, and Lake Hylia is the place to do it. All right, here we are. So, a couple things. First of all, there's a Poe over here. Let me go grab it. All right, Forest Temple Small Key. Cool. Next thing, I can get this Listening Stone right here as well. Summon this wolf. All right, cool. So now, that guy's spawning in the desert. So we have that going. Now let me run up over here. There should be a Poe. And then we talk to that guy at the top of the tower, and he gives us something as well. Oh, man, you suck, dude. I want you to look at me. Ah! That bow is as big as me, Jesus. $10. Yippee. Okay, I'm gonna do as much as the jackpot cave as I can. And then I think this might be the last thing I do for this episode. Because there's 16 checks in here that I have access to. And then next episode, I'll start going crazy inside of Lake Hylia. And we will continue next time. So, normally for this cave, You need a ton of bombs. The one thing I don't have, so I don't think I can get every chest in here, is a lantern. Actually, hold on. Let me check the tracker super quick. Let me kill these keys. I'm missing 2 chests in here because I don't have a lantern. So we just gotta pray that either the lantern's in here or these 2 chests that we're missing out on will not be important. Because then later when we have the lantern, I'm not going to be very incentivized to come all the way through here again just for 2 checks. Damn. Yeah, we got a Poe in here as well. All right, is that another bottle as well? All right, sweet. That's nice. Again, more potions is really good. More bottles because we do not have a lot of health. Unironically, this will be some of the only times you ever see me use healing in a Zelda game. Because usually hearts are so easy to come by, and our containers are also easy to come by and scale well with the game. With randomizers, however, that is definitely not the case. Like, this very well could be as much health as I fight Ganon with, if it comes to it. And that would actually be considered lucky for the sake of time. It's also nice for finding all these arrows, so I get them back so I can just keep using them. This ball and chain is the best weapon I have right now. Right next to the blue rupee I have that I'm going to use to choke myself. Ball and chain is also really good for these guys. It just smacks them in one hit. Alright, little halfway point. Telling you to leave if you want. They also paired it with this convenient sign right over here that says whether or not it's worth going through the rest of the cave. I am, however, regardless of what it says, going to go through the rest of the cave, because last time I ignored it, it actually kept me from something. Oh, and look at that, something good is beyond this point. And also there's bombs at Hyrule Castle. All right, so yeah, I am going to keep going. Nice. So I know for sure there is something good. This very well could be my Dominion Rod that I need for Temple of Time. I just hope that the something good isn't stuck in one of those lantern chests. Hey, come on, something good. That's not good. All right, one more Poe. I think this is the second of 3 Poes in this cave. That is not something good, sign. Getting trolled. I'm getting so trolled right now. I only have a couple. I think I have like only 3 more checks in here. I swear if it's one of the lantern chests, dude. Please don't burn my shield. All right, that was it. That was definitely the good thing. Bag of bombs. All right, we have our own bomb bag now, which is fine. Definitely not what I was hoping for, not what I was expecting, but still fine. We can make bomb arrows. I don't have to go and steal that bomb bag now from Izzy. Another postal. And then I believe just down here is the last check that I can do without a lantern. If I can. All right, well. Oh no, where does this put me? This does not put me all the way at the start, does it? All right, made it to the end. Let's see what this Poe has for us. All right, another full heart container via pieces of heart. You know what? It wasn't an entire waste, in my opinion. All right, so not a total waste going in there. We did get a bomb bag. So next time, I will start doing more Lake Hylia checks. We have a ton right over there. We have a Poe and a bunch of chests from the flight minigame. There's 2 more over there. There's another Poe. There's what else is there? There's actually a couple Poes. I think there's more grottos. And then I think maybe we shoot over to the desert and we start going over there because there's a ton of stuff over in the desert. So if you guys enjoy the content, please like the video. Remember to subscribe, comment what you want to see me do else on this channel, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.